Join me making a pillow for the first time using some spare fabric, a sewing machine, and some polyfill. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay out all my fabric. I'm gonna be making a pillow of my mascot AZ's head, so I'm gonna start by cutting out the smaller details like his eye, nose, and mouth. After that, I took my second sheet of fabric and I tried cutting out the head shape by folding it over so it would mirror, and it was a little bit wider than I wanted it to be, so I tried again and I got the design I wanted. At that point, I laid it down again and I cut around it to get 2 cuts of the same shape. After that, I went over to my sewing machine where I placed both the eyes, nose, and mouth on the outside of the pillow and began sewing them down. After I'd gone around each and made sure they were secured, I then took the fabric out and placed it face down on the opposite piece. At which point, I went around the entire outside, leaving only a little slit on the ear so that I can move on to the next step. At this point, I got to now turn my design inside out to see what it would kind of look like. He's a little floppy, but you can kind of get the vision. After that, it's one repetitive task as I polyfilled the heck out of this pillow. Now, when doing this, if you have a design like mine, where I have the ear, you wanna make sure you push that polyfill all the way around into the ear so you don't have a floppy one at the end. Unless that's a stylistic choice, in which case go for it. And then after finishing with the polyfill, I'm going to hand stitch close the little slit I left on the ear using a ladder stitch. This makes sure the stitching is kind of invisible and it looks really nice, especially for plushies. At which point it's all done. I can throw it on the couch. It looks great like that. It's super comfortable. As you can see right here, I am clearly taking a nap. My name is Kai. I run a creative brand called Odd Creature Company out of Tucson, Arizona. And I document all my progress here to go over all the things I do well, all the things I do bad, everything in between. So if you want to be a part of that journey, make sure to follow along.